What has your journey been like to this point?
Chaotic. Sorry.
I can't wait to see it all come together.
There's no turning back now.
Lots of opportunities, but challenges as well.
How risky is this? We have definitely taken advantage of the
Street appeal from every angle.
although there is a lot of green, it could be really hard to sell. Our journeys have been so remarkably similar. I mean, we met when we were dating our husbands, who both chippies at the time. They started their own company. We had lots of babies, and then those early years were really tough.
There was lots of sacrifices on our side. I went back to work full-time with an 8-month-old baby so that the guys could start their business.
I'm really proud of the guys for what they have achieved.
So they're doing amazingly on their own, which has allowed us to do what we want to do now, which is design and create beautiful homes, not just for ourselves, but now for others.
Your home, whether it's a brand new build or a renovation, is the biggest investment people will make, and not everyone gets the chance to do it over and over again like we do, and to learn from those mistakes. And so by taking people along this journey with us, it's our hope that people out there watching will learn something new, and that they can take that on board and apply it in their own reno or build journey and go, yeah, this has made a difference to the way I live in my home.
And now this journey has led us to Dream Home 7.
It has, and this is a very different style to our own homes.
It's been fun.
It's been different. So one of the things that we kind of start with very early on is our vision for the home, and so we've gone for this ever so slight farmhouse feel, and then thrown in a coastal look.
That's right, we're taking our inspiration from coastal farmhouse. We're taking the bits we want to, what we love, putting it together to create our version that someone is going to call their dream home and just fall in love.
At the end of the day, we just want to create something that wows people when they walk through the door. We want lots of people to show interest and want to buy it, and
we make it functional, practical, look good, have that connection without going over the top with wild colours.
Although there is a lot of green. So this home is located just around the corner from me, my home suburb, which I love. It's a semi-rural area, so it's away from the hustle and bustle, but still close enough to the nearest CBD. The first stage of the building process is the site is prepared for the slab. So the site's excavated, we get plumbing and drainage done, ready for the slab to be poured.
I get you looking so flossy. I don't even care what it costs me. You can have it all if you want, but my queen, gonna treat you like royalty. I don't even care what it costs me. You can have it all if you want, but my queen, gonna treat you like royalty.
It's 890 square metres on a corner block, which has presented lots of opportunities but challenges as well.
It's so important that we get the scale and proportion of the house size to the block of land right. If we put a home on this block that's too small, it could be really hard to sell.
The home is 5 bedroom, 3 bathroom, 3 living areas, a home office, study nook, and if that's not enough, we're putting in a pool.
That is our favourite part of building new. You have complete control over your floor plan, and you're really only bound by council regulations and of course the budget. We were so happy with the outcome from Dream Home 6. So we're back here at Ray White to talk over our plans with Robert for Dream Home 7. What are your thoughts about this floor plan that we've come up with?
This is an unreal proposition. This floor plan functions really, really well for growing families as the kids hit their teens and get a little bit older.
What are those buyers really wanting to see in this home in terms of inclusions?
So it will be a huge advantage for you to have that amount of site access that you've created there.
Yeah.
The fact that you've got this pool which looks phenomenal and still the amount of outdoor living and functional yard that you have,
Yeah.
it's a really, really practical layout.
I want to use a bit of colour in the cabinetry in this home.
Okay.
Wondering how that's going to be received.
Okay.
How risky is this?
I don't think it is. I think you know exactly, I think you guys know exactly what you're doing. Buyers will be looking for something unique, something they can fall in love with. You've got the functionality down, you've got the practicality of this floor plan, and now we just need to make sure that you're executing the finishes.
Yes.
So high-end finishes, Caesar stone benches and things like that are certainly something buyers will certainly appreciate and expect.
I usually overthink so many design choices, but there is just so much peace moving forward now, knowing exactly what buyers want to see. Being a corner block meant we could face it two different ways, which was a bit of a tricky decision to make, but after speaking with Robert and finalising that floor plan, we knew we were onto a winner.
We have made modifications to a brand new Better Built Homes design. Now we're ready to sit down and look over the plans with Merrily so we can go over any site costs or client variations.
All right, so we've got our soil report and our contour plans.
So I can see lots of lines, and to me that means it's a sloping block.
It is a sloping block, but that's okay. We've dealt with it efficiently.
So merrily, Sarah and I love to add the oak and orange flair to our designs. Yes. What is that going to mean come time to do all of our internal selections and choose our upgrades and things like that?
You've chosen the opulence package. So the beauty about that is that your driveway and your flooring's included, your raised ceilings, your wide door, your ducted air conditioning, floor to ceiling tiles in your bathrooms. The list goes on with that. We just include them because we know that it gives you a better finish to your home. So I know you both and love what you do and design. So you might find that you go to the next level when you do your variations, but generally we find that clients have very minimal variations.
Because of the slope on this block, it meant that we were left with a porch out the front. So we wanted to make it deep enough that you could put seating out there. Because it's a cul-de-sac, we know as mums, we would love to be able to sit out there and watch our kids ride their bikes or scooters.
It's feeling so good right now. Feeling so good right now, yeah.
Today is planned presentation day, and we have spent weeks looking over our design and floor plans so that we know exactly what changes we're going to make today, and we are so excited to see our vision come to life.
So what we'll do now is we will go through the elevations, which is always really important to all of our clients.
Let's start with our front door. So original plan, we've got a single door. For some wow factor and visual impact at the front of the home, we're going to change that to a double door.
Okay. Are you happy to keep that balustrade as is, or did you want to change that to a different style?
Okay, we are going to change that if we can. We'd like to change it and incorporate crossbars across the front and the returns down the side.
No worries, so I'll get that quoted for you today.
The facade is an area of the home that we will invest in upgrades. Not only will it make your home look good and stand out from the others around it, but it will add value to your home and it is worth the investment. So a way for us to add some more personality and character to this home, being all white on white, is to change these windows. If I show you a picture, this is what I am thinking of doing upstairs. So we'd like to have more sections or smaller windows and more of them. And we like the look of the cross going along the top.
Okay, so those crosses along the top, they are colonial bars.
Excellent.
I'm going to get all these drawn up and all of this price, and then I'll come back down and present this all to you today.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you.
No worries.
It's really important to come prepared to your planned presentation. Any changes after today will really slow the whole process down.
So I've had your variation priced up for the changes you have made today.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it looks
Look at the
really
difference. It's so good.
It is, it looks great. So what will happen is once they're signed, these will be submitted to the council.
Amazing. That means it's all progressing.
It is, it's moving forward.
Great. We want to contrast the roof with the white facade to give us that coastal look that we know is very popular.
The challenge with an all-white facade is still creating some interest so that the facade isn't boring. That's why we're going to add those crossbars to the front porch railing and colonial bars to the facade windows. And it's just going to give it that farmhouse feel. It would be so nice to be able to make this decision like midway through the build where we can just slap the paint on the cladding.
I know. Why can't we have a fully built house and then decide our colours?
That would be nice, right? But no, council want to know, the builder wants to know, so we have to choose now.
Yes.
I love this idea that we can paint the samples on these larger pieces of cardboard, test it in lots of different light.
Absolutely.
And help us.
Hold it up, walk around, have a look at it outside. The starting point was actually the roof colour. In the past we've used shale grey and we've used surf mist, and we wanted to try something new. So this home we've used wind spray as it's a little darker than shale grey, but not too dark that it will heat up the home.
So what are you thinking?
One of these is slightly creamier, which we don't want cream. So let's take that
this
out.
one out. This is feeling a little bit too stark.
Well, let's put the window trims in and see. And I like the little bit of contrast with this white on white, but they're not identical.
No, and there's a bit of warmth to this,
Yes.
which I think is good for an external white.
I can really see that farmhouse feel coming through.
Yes. The front doors are really simple, really classic, but we've gone for double doors that open up just to make a grand entrance. And since the front facade is white on white, we're going to add a bit of colour and just tie it in with that wind spray roof.
Okay, let's lock it in.
There's no turning back now.
No, I can't wait to see it all come together.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make it. Oh, I can feel it. Keep breathing now. I can't leave it. No ceiling now. No one's awake to see me staying awake.
Working with the slope on this block has actually resulted in the most beautiful facade. I mean, those entry stairs are so wide and so grand, and you come up to this beautiful porch as you're greeted by those front doors.
It's got so many fine details that really pull it all together.
The other simple thing we did was use colour on those front doors. It ties in beautifully with our roof colour.
I absolutely love the oval window that we have put in behind us.
Yeah, we have definitely taken advantage of the corner block.
And the street appeal from every angle.
It's pretty and practical. It serves two purposes.
Could be a game changer.
The climate here is just too extreme. It will just really complete that space.
Is going to make it hard for the guests to leave.
Yes.